Hi, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast for Life. I'm Anna.
And I'm Lisa. We're so happy you're here with us today.
This podcast is all about everyday English, the kind of English you can use in real life.
That's right. And today, we're going to talk about something that everyone has to do sometimes, even if we don't like it very much.
Yes, today's topic is a visit to the doctor.
Exactly. We'll talk about feeling sick, making a doctor's appointment, and what happens at the clinic.
Don't worry, it's not scary. We'll use simple, clear English so you can practice your listening and also learn useful words.
So, Anna, have you been to the doctor recently?
Actually, yes. Last month, I caught a really bad cold.
Oh no, what happened?
It started with a sore throat. You know that feeling when it's hard to swallow?
Yes, like your throat is dry and scratchy.
Exactly. Then the next day, I had a runny nose and couldn't stop sneezing.
That sounds uncomfortable. Did you go to work?
I tried, but I felt terrible. My head hurt and I was so tired. So I decided to stay home.
Good idea. Sometimes we need to rest and take care of ourselves.
Yes, I drank a lot of hot tea with honey and lemon. It helped my throat a little.
Oh, that's my favorite home remedy. My grandmother always says tea and honey can fix anything.
Maybe not everything, but it helps.
True. So when did you decide to see the doctor?
After 3 days, I still wasn't getting better. I started to cough a lot and my voice sounded funny, like a frog.
Oh, poor Anna.
Yeah, I didn't want to go, but I thought, okay, it's time.
Many people wait too long before they see a doctor. Sometimes we think it will just go away.
Exactly. I always hope I'll feel better the next day.
Same here. But it's good to go if the sickness lasts more than a few days, or if you have a fever.
Right. So I called my doctor's office.
Did you have to wait long for an appointment?
A couple of days, yes. The receptionist asked what symptoms I had, sore throat, cough, and headache, and she gave me a time for Thursday morning.
That sounds normal. When I call my doctor, they usually ask if it's an emergency.
Yes, they asked that too. I said it wasn't urgent, just a bad cold that wasn't going away.
You know, I remember when I had the flu last winter. It started just like that. Sore throat, cough, and tiredness.
Ugh, that's the worst. How long were you sick?
Almost a week. I had to stay home, sleep, and drink lots of water.
Did you go to the doctor too?
Yes, I went after 2 days because my fever was high, over 101 degrees.
Wow, yeah, that's high.
The doctor said it was the flu and gave me some medicine to help with the symptoms.
Did it work?
It helped me feel a little better, but mostly I just needed rest.
Yeah, sleep is the best medicine sometimes.
So, when you finally went to the doctor, what happened?
Well, I'll tell you all about it in a minute, but first, let's talk about some useful words.
Great idea.
When we talk about feeling sick, we can use words like sore throat, runny nose, cough, headache, fever, and tired.
Right. And some other common ones are stomach ache, back pain, earache, and toothache.
Good vocabulary to know. Also, instead of saying, I'm sick, you can say, I don't feel well, or I'm not feeling so good.
That sounds more natural in conversation.
Exactly. And when someone tells you they're sick, you can say things like, I'm sorry to hear that, or I hope you feel better soon.
Yes, those are nice, polite things to say.
So after I called the doctor's office, I marked the appointment on my calendar. I wanted to get some rest before the visit.
Did you have to prepare anything?
Not much, but I wrote down all my symptoms, like when they started and what made me feel worse or better.
That's smart. Doctors always ask about that.
Yes, it helps them understand what's going on.
I always forget things when I'm at the doctor, so writing it down is a great idea.
Same. I get nervous sometimes, so I like to be ready.
Do you usually go to the same doctor every time?
Yes, I have a family doctor. She's really nice, always calm and friendly.
That helps so much. When the doctor is kind, it makes the visit easier.
Totally. I used to go to a clinic where the doctors changed all the time. and it felt a little strange.
I know what you mean. It's nice when someone knows your medical history.
Exactly.
So, you had your tea, you rested, you wrote down your symptoms, and you were ready for Thursday.
Yes, I even set an alarm so I wouldn't be late.
Good. Okay, after a short break, we'll talk about how to make a doctor's appointment and what to expect during the visit.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So, dear listeners, we're going to talk about making a doctor's appointment and getting ready for the visit.
Yes, many English learners tell us that calling a doctor's office can be stressful.
Oh, totally. Even for native speakers, sometimes it's a little confusing. There are lots of questions and medical words.
Exactly. But don't worry, we'll go step by step, nice and easy. So, when I called my doctor's office, the receptionist answered and said, "Good morning, Dr. Parker's office. How can I help you today?"
That's the standard greeting.
Yes. Then I said, "Hi, my name is Anna, and I'd like to make an appointment to see Dr. Parker."
Good start.
The receptionist asked, "What's the reason for your visit?"
That's important. They need to know if it's urgent or not.
Exactly. I said, "I've had a bad cough and sore throat for 3 days."
Nice and simple. You don't need to give every detail, just the main reason.
Right. Then she asked, "Is this your first visit?"
Oh, that's a common question.
Yes, if it's your first time, they may ask for your address, phone number, and insurance information.
Right. If you already go there regularly, they might just confirm your details.
She looked at my file and said, "Okay, Anna, the doctor has an opening on Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Does that work for you?"
That's good vocabulary. An opening means an available time or appointment slot.
Exactly. I said, "Yes, that's perfect." Then she told me, "Please arrive 10 minutes early and bring your ID and insurance card."
Very typical.
Then she said, "See you Thursday morning." I thanked her and hung up.
That sounds simple enough. So, after you made the appointment, what did you do to get ready?
I made a little list of my symptoms and when they started, like day 1, sore throat, day 2, runny nose, day 3, cough.
That's so smart.
I also wrote down what helped or made it worse. For example, tea with honey helps. Cold drinks make it worse.
Doctors love that kind of detail. It helps them find out what's happening.
Yes, I also brought a list of any medicines I was taking, even vitamins or cough drops.
Good tip. Sometimes medicines can interact with each other, so the doctor needs to know.
Exactly. And of course, I brought my insurance card and ID.
Always important.
Oh, and one more thing. I wore comfortable clothes because I knew I might need to take my jacket off or have my temperature checked.
Yes, you don't want to be struggling with 10 layers of sweaters.
Exactly.
So it's Thursday morning. How are you feeling?
Still tired, but I was happy to finally see the doctor. I woke up early, took a shower, and had some breakfast. Just toast and tea.
Good choice. You don't want to go to the doctor on an empty stomach.
True. I checked my list one more time, grabbed my mask, and left home early.
Masks are still common in many clinics, especially if you're coughing.
Yes, exactly. When I arrived, I went to the front desk and said, "Good morning, I have an appointment with Dr. Parker at 9:30.
And what did the receptionist say?
She smiled and said, "Good morning. Can I see your ID and insurance card, please?"
That's very typical.
Yes, I handed them over, and she asked me to fill out a short form just to update my contact information and confirm I didn't have any new allergies.
That's something they do a lot.
Yes, it only took a few minutes. Then she told me, "You can take a seat. The nurse will call your name soon."
Okay, so you waited in the waiting room.
Right. There were a few other people there. One man was reading a magazine, and another lady was looking at her phone.
Classic doctor's office scene.
Yes, there was soft music playing and a small TV with the news on.
Did you have to wait long?
Not too long, maybe 10 minutes.
That's not bad at all.
No, it was fine. I tried to relax and not cough too much.
That's always the hard part, trying not to cough in a quiet waiting room.
Exactly. After a few minutes, the nurse came out and called Anna Green.
Oh, that's always the moment when you jump up and say, "That's me."
Yes, I followed her to a small room.
The nurse usually checks your basic information first, right?
Yes, she was very friendly. She said, "Hi, I'm Nancy. I'll take your vitals before the doctor comes in."
Vitals means your vital signs, your temperature, blood pressure, and pulse.
Right? She asked me to sit down, then she took my temperature and blood pressure.
And how were they?
My temperature was a little high, but nothing too bad. Then she asked me a few questions. How long have you had your cough? Are you taking any medication? Do you have any allergies?
Okay, those are very common questions.
Yes, I looked at my notes and told her everything clearly.
That's great.
After she finished, she said, "Okay, the doctor will be with you soon."
And that's when you wait again, but this time in the exam room.
Exactly. I sat on the little chair and looked at the posters on the wall. There was one about washing your hands and another one showing the lungs.
Those posters are always the same everywhere.
Yes, it felt familiar.
So you're sitting in the exam room waiting for Dr. Parker to come in.
Yes, and I'm trying not to cough too loudly. I was a little nervous, to be honest.
I think most people are, but usually doctors are kind and patient.
Yes, and Dr. Parker is great. So after a few minutes, she came in with a warm smile and said, "Hi, Anna, how are you today?"
A classic question.
Yes, and I laughed and said, "Not so good, that's why I'm here."
That's the truth.
She laughed too, and then sat down and opened her laptop to look at my file. After we talked, she said, "Okay, let's take a look. Can you please sit up straight and open your mouth?"
The famous say ah moment.
Yes, she used a small flashlight and a wooden stick to check my throat.
What did she say?
She said, "Your throat looks a little red and swollen." Then she listened to my breathing with her stethoscope.
So she said, take a deep breath in and out, right?
Yes, she said, "Breathe in slowly through your nose and out through your mouth." She did that a few times.
That's very common.
Then she checked my ears and looked into my nose.
I always find that part funny. They shine the light and say, okay, just a quick look.
Yes, exactly. After that, she said, "Everything looks normal. I think you have a viral infection, probably a bad cold, not the flu."
That must have been a relief.
Yes, definitely. I was worried it could be something worse, like strep throat.
Yeah, that's when bacteria infect your throat. Very painful.
Right, but she said it didn't look like that. She explained that antibiotics don't help with viral infections.
Good to know. Many people think antibiotics work for all sicknesses, but they don't help with viruses like colds or the flu.
Exactly. She said you just need rest, fluids, and some over-the-counter medicine to help with your symptoms.
Did she recommend any specific medicine?
Yes, she said I could take acetaminophen for the fever and sore throat.
That's the medicine you find in Tylenol, right?
Yes, exactly. She also suggested a cough syrup to help me sleep better at night.
Did she write a prescription?
No, she said I could buy everything at the pharmacy, no prescription needed.
Okay, so over-the-counter means medicine you can buy without a doctor's note.
Right.
That's a great phrase to remember. Over-the-counter medicine.
Yes, very useful. Dr. Parker gave me some really good advice, too. She said, try to rest as much as you can, drink warm liquids, and avoid cold drinks. If you have a humidifier, use it at night. It will help your throat.
Oh, I love that advice. Warm tea, rest, and comfort.
Yes, she also said, if your symptoms don't get better in a week, or if your fever gets higher, come back to see me.
That's a good safety plan.
I really liked how she explained everything slowly and made sure I understood.
That's something I appreciate in a doctor too, when they take time to make sure you're comfortable and informed.
Exactly. I asked a few questions too. I said, can I still go to work or should I stay home?
Oh, that's a good one. What did she say?
She said, if you have a fever, stay home. You don't want to pass the virus to others. Once you feel better and your fever is gone, you can return to work.
Very responsible.
She also said, don't forget to wash your hands often and cover your mouth when you cough.
All good reminders.
Yes, and before she left, she said, take care of yourself, Anna. Get some rest.
Aw, that's sweet.
She smiled, and then the nurse came back to give me a small printout. It listed the doctor's instructions and medicine suggestions.
Aw, that's helpful.
I paid my copay at the front desk and said thank you to the receptionist.
For listeners who might not know, a copay is a small amount of money you pay when you visit the doctor, depending on your insurance.
Right. Some people pay $10, others maybe $30 or $40, depending on their plan.
Exactly.
After that, I went to the pharmacy nearby to get the cough syrup and some throat lozenges.
Did the pharmacist ask you anything?
Yes, she asked, are you taking any other medication? I told her I wasn't, so she said, okay, this one should be fine. Take 1 teaspoon every 4 hours.
So you went home, took your medicine, and rested.
Yes, I made some soup and watched a movie. By the next day, I already felt a little better.
That's great. Sometimes just talking to the doctor helps because you feel cared for and not alone.
That's so true. When the doctor says, you'll be fine, it gives you peace of mind.
Definitely.
And I realized something. Even though I was nervous about the visit, it wasn't scary at all. Everyone, the nurse, the doctor, the receptionist, was so kind.
That's wonderful. So after a short break, we'll talk about recovering after the doctor's visit. Rest, taking medicine, and small lifestyle changes that help you stay healthy.
Yes, so grab a cup of tea, maybe a blanket, and join us in a minute.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So, Anna, what happened after you went home?
Well, the first thing I did was change into my comfy pajamas.
That's always step one of recovery.
Exactly. Then I made a big mug of herbal tea with honey and lemon. I also had some chicken soup that I made the day before.
That sounds perfect. Warm, light food, and lots of fluids.
Yes, my grandmother always says, soup heals the soul.
That's so true.
I tried to sleep a lot those first few days. I took naps during the day, and I went to bed early at night.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Rest is the best medicine when you're sick.
Definitely. I also drank a lot of water and tea. I kept a bottle of water next to my bed so I could sip it whenever my throat felt dry.
That's a good tip. It's easy to forget to drink enough water when you're sick.
Right. And I turned on my humidifier. It made the air in my room less dry and helped me breathe better.
Those little things make a big difference.
Yes, they do. I also used a warm towel on my chest when I coughed a lot. It felt relaxing.
I've never tried that, but it sounds nice.
It really helps loosen the cough.
So you bought your cough syrup and acetaminophen. How did that go?
I followed the pharmacist's directions carefully. The cough syrup said to take 1 teaspoon every 4 hours, and the acetaminophen said 1 tablet every 6 hours if needed. And I made sure not to take more than the recommended amount.
Good. Sometimes people think, if I take more, I'll get better faster, but that's not true. It can actually be dangerous.
Exactly.
So, besides rest and medicine, what else helped you feel better?
I tried to do small stretches in the morning, just to move my body a little. Nothing big, just light stretching to help my muscles relax.
That's a good idea. When you stay in bed too long, your body can get stiff.
Exactly. And I also opened my window for a few minutes each morning to get some fresh air.
Oh, I love that. Even when you're sick, fresh air helps you feel a bit more alive.
Yes, I also watched some light shows on TV. Nothing stressful, just funny or calm programs.
That's perfect. When I'm sick, I like to watch cooking shows.
Me too, though sometimes they make me hungry.
Same here. But it helps to keep your mind relaxed. What about food? Were you able to eat much?
At first, not really. My throat hurt, so I only ate soft foods. Soup, mashed potatoes, oatmeal, yogurt.
All gentle foods.
Yes. Then, after a couple of days, when my throat felt better, I added fruits, bananas, applesauce, and oranges.
That's great. Fruits give you vitamins to help your body heal.
Exactly. I also avoided cold drinks and ice cream. They made my throat hurt more.
I've heard that too. Warm or room temperature drinks are better when you're sick.
Yes, and I learned that eating small meals more often worked better than trying to eat one big meal.
Good idea. It keeps your energy up.
After about 4 days, I felt a lot better. My cough was lighter and my voice came back.
That's wonderful.
I still felt a little weak, so I didn't rush back to work. I wanted to be sure I was completely healthy.
That's smart. It's better to take one more day to rest than to go back too early and get sick again.
Exactly. I also cleaned my apartment a little, I changed my bed sheets, washed my mugs, and opened the windows to let in some fresh air.
Oh, that always makes me feel new again. So, Anna, now that you're healthy again, what did you learn from this experience?
I learned to listen to my body earlier. I usually wait too long before going to the doctor.
Me too. We always hope it will go away by itself.
Exactly. But this time, I realized it's better to take care of it before it gets worse.
That's really good advice.
I also started some healthy habits. I try to wash my hands more often, drink water during the day, and eat more fruits and vegetables.
Those are excellent habits.
And I'm trying to get enough sleep. Before, I used to stay up late scrolling on my phone.
Oh, we all do that. But rest is so important for your immune system.
Yes, that's true. When we don't sleep well, our body can't fight off viruses easily.
Exactly.
So now I feel healthy, happy, and grateful for my doctor. And it's good to remember, doctors and nurses are there to help you, not to judge you.
So, dear listeners, remember, taking care of your health is part of taking care of your life.
Well said.
Thank you all for listening to English Podcast for Life.
Stay healthy, stay positive, and keep practicing your English.
See you next time.